John Maine, 25 years old, and a 6-game winner from the regular season. John Maine's pitcher profile is brought to you by Exxon and Mobile Retailers. David Eckstein. That's into right center field. Beltran going to get it. 1 out. Well, you know, Beltran is in center watching his son. Ground one to the right of Valentin. Grabs it, throws it, 2 out. Our MasterCard keys of the game as we play here with 2 out and nothing shaking in the first. He's the feared slugger of the St. Louis Cardinals. He was quoted as saying, as he analyzed the start by Tom Glavine last night, that he wasn't good at all. Last night he was hitless, and he starts tonight by flying to right. On the first pitch he sees from Maine. For the 25-year-old, good start after a half, no score. In the middle of all the action for St. Louis, he is the guy the Cardinals want on the mound. His regular season numbers, a 15-game winner, the reigning Cy Young Award winner from a year ago.
On Jose Reyes. I think Jose may see that pitch again.
He hits a breaking ball into right field. Encarnacion will play it on 3 bounces, and Reyes has a double. All out of whack with Loduca at the plate. Dropping down the bunt. The play is at first. 1 away. Over to third is Reyes. Sacrifice is scored 1-3 with Carpenter to Pujols. Beltran sitting on a pitch with a count 3-1. First and third, 1 out. John Maine focused on what's going on tonight's starter. The 1-1. Delgado's going to put the Mets on top. That is crushed into left center. 3-0. Nobody on, 3 runs home, and now a walk. Second walk of this first inning for Chris Carpenter. And a visit from Dave Duncan. 1 on, 1 out, 3-1 pitch. Green to Belliard. The out at first, the throw to second, and safe as Wright gets around the tag of Eckstein. The ground out by Green. 1-1 to Valentin. In the air to center, and that will do it for the Mets. In the first, put up 1-0. They're up 3-0 in game 2 because of that. Delgado into left center field, 3-0 New York.
If they hit their way, that's one thing. If you walk them, not good.
And a leadoff walk. Cardinals hope that's the start of something good here in the second inning. Spezio is that choice. That is a fair ball, and off the glove of Delgado. Edmonds will get to third base, and it's first and third with nobody out as that ball fooled Carlos Delgado.
It did.
You can say a guy's up in a key spot this early in a series. He is. That's a walk on a pitch just up and away, and the bases are loaded with Ronnie Belliard coming up. Ronnie Belliard traded to the Cardinals from Cleveland at the deadline. Pops it up on the infield. Infield fly rule in effect. Reyes has it, 1 out. Hit only .216 during the regular season. He goes the other way and hits it into right. 1 run will score. Here comes Spezio. 2-run score on the hit by Molina. He's into second. It's a 3-2 game. Edmonds and Spezio come around, and with a pitcher Carpenter coming up, that is a huge hit out of the number 8 man in the Cardinal lineup. sprung a leak here in the second. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, 2 down. Infield in on the corners. Eckstein hits it off the end of the bat. Valentin out to get it. And the Cardinals will have to settle for 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 key error. Times Square on a crisp night in New York. 3-2 Mets after an inning and a half. 0-1 the count on Endy Chavez, the number 8 hitter. On deck is the pitcher Maine. And a breaking ball is hit fair down the right field line. Encarnacion digs it out, and Chavez has a leadoff double. Perfect bunt. High throw and out at first as Belliard went up to get it. Minor collision at the bag, and Chavez is at third with 1 away. Good bunt by John Maine. And with Chavez hit to lead off this second for a double. Base hit, 4-2. There he goes. Nice play by Spezia over at third. A rocket. Pujols knocks it down, picks it up for the out. 2 away. That was a very good play by Spezia. That ball was crunched over to third. 15 so far here in the second. Maine threw 30 in the top half of this inning. 1-2 pitch. Inning over. Carpenter gets his first strikeout. The Mets get one of those 2 runs back. A double by Chavez leading off, and the RBI by Reyes. Cardinals coming up. Set up at 1-2 is Duncan. 1 out. John Maine had a rough day against Albert Pujols when these 2 met back in August.
Also indicative of pressing.
That wasn't even close to give Pujols a chance to go after it. It's a 1-out walk. And the 3rd walk handed out by John Maine tonight. 2-2 pitch. Edmonds hits it well into center field. Beltran back. At the wall, this game is tied. Jim Edmonds goes deep with his 54th career postseason hit. It's a 4-4 game in the 3rd inning.
Talked about it last inning about Willie Randolph's decision so far not to get the bullpen up. I mean, the Cardinals, it's understandable for them to stick during a series. Are you going to have the lead? To me, you have to capitalize on the lead.
Now a 1-out walk to Spezia. 4th walk already handed out by Maine. The other side of it, just to play devil's advocate.
Sure.
Encarnacion now 1 on, 1 out, and he flies one into center field for Beltran. 2 out. Ronnie Belliard will be the hitter. Pitch count is at 67 for John Maine, trying to get through the 3rd inning. Belliard pops it into right. Green is back. The inning is over. But in the inning, a walk to Pujols, and Jim Edmonds into left center field has tied this game at 4. Bottom of the 3rd inning now, 8-2. Has a home run and is hitting .500 in this postseason for the Mets. Cardinals had him played perfectly. Eckstein up the middle makes the play. 1 down. Give you our... And he and his agent Bob Lamont have been very fair with the deals they've made with the Cardinals since. That is just high, and a 1-out walk to David Wright. That's 3 walks now from Carpenter. Runner goes again. It's ball 4. 2 on with 1 out. Back-to-back walks by Carpenter here in the 3rd inning after his teammates just tied the game.
Well, that was a great at-bat by...
He was hitless in the postseason. 2 on, 1 out. Should be a double play ball. Is it hit hard enough? Eckstein gets it, throws it. The inning is over. Valentin continues to struggle. This game stays tied as we go to the 4th.
At bat. That pitch tied him up.
In the air to center field for Beltran. And the Cardinal leadoff hitter Molina is gone. This week, Fox NFL Sunday.
He's trying to overthrow, and when he does that, he holds on to the ball a little bit longer, and his release point is off.
Carpenter gets under it and pops it up. Andy Chavez takes over. 2 out. And a 4-pitch walk to Eckstein. See what Ryan Howard did last season and what Duncan did this year. Runner goes, throw down is into center field. And Eckstein will end up at third base. That's the go-ahead run with 2 out. It'll be a stolen base, E2. Trying to get his bat in the lineup. 2-2 pitch. Good pitch by Maine. Third strikeout by the right-hander. And this game stays 4-4. Chavez, Maine, Reyes coming up for the Mets. Bottom of the 4th. Michael Tucker is in the on-deck circle. Andy Chavez leading it off. He hits a one-hop bullet out to second. Belliard makes the play, 1 out. Tony La Russa, nice enough to join us again during the break. And Tucker is hit on the thigh. Thigh or knee, it looked like thigh, and with 1 out, Tucker will hobble down to first. Now Jose Reyes has had a nice night. 2 for 2, a double, a run scored, and an RBI single. That's up the middle. Belliard flips right out of the glove. And with the speed of Reyes, the Cardinals can't turn 2.
May thwart his rhythm.
Loduca reaching for it, grounds to short, and the long throw by Eckstein ends the inning. We go to the 5th here in game 2. Good game. 4-4 is the score. Cardinals have the heart of the order coming up. Back after this from your local Fox station. That was almost underhanded with his delivery. 70 games this season, 2.90, and part of this very good Mets bullpen. Before a 2-2 pitch. 2 bounces to Reyes. 1 away. Nobody on here in the 5th inning of a 4-4 game. In the air to center, Beltran back. Ball carried a long way. Almost all the way to the wall, 2 out. There's Scott Rowland, his replacements.
And as La Russa put it, not very enjoyable. Guys?
All right, Ken, thanks. 1 ball, no strikes on Spezio with 2 out, nobody on. Slicing into left for Chavez. We'll talk more about Rowland as we go on. We are moving to the bottom of the 5th. 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up for the Mets. Beltran will lead it off. Game 2 is tied at 4.
To try to keep these hitters off balance.
To the right side, Pujols. That ball stays fair, and Carpenter wins the race to the bag, 1 out. Delgado will bat with the bases empty.
A struggle tonight for Carpenter.
In the air to left field, Duncan is back at the track. Home run, Delgado, his 2nd of the night. 5-4 Mets. Sends his 2nd home run of the night out the opposite way. Belliard knocks it down. Safe at first is David Wright. To Green is ripped into right. David Wright will think about going to third, but hold. He couldn't get a jump on that ball hit. It almost hit him on its way out to right field. And it's 1st and 2nd, 1 out in Carpenter's long night. Valentine pops it into left. Duncan is there, makes the catch, 2 on, 2 out.
On the fastball from Carpenter.
1-2 pitch. Chavez is jammed, and Spezio goes to the bag to end the threat. Here in New York, Delgado has been. That is strike 3 called over the outside corner, and Encarnacion goes down looking. Valentin to his right. 2 down. And Bradford has faced 5, retired 5, trying to get through 2 big innings here.
In and away, so it's keeping the hitters off balance. They're not able to get good swings off of them.
Molina, base hit. His second of the night. And now the decision from Tony La Russa, he will lift Chris Carpenter for a pinch hitter. The NLCS roster will take on Josh Hancock, the right-hander, who was busy this year for the Cardinals.
2 brilliant games for the Tigers.
On the air at 4 o'clock Eastern tomorrow as Hernandez strikes out. Foul tip into the mitt of Yadier Molina, 1 down. And was the loser in game 1. Reyes takes ball 4, a 1-out walk. Paulo Duca is coming up, and it's our HP player personality. Line drive is fair down the left field line. Reyes will run, scoop to third, fly to the plate, and it's a 2-run Mets lead. The middle. Belliard on the other side of the bag makes an unbelievable play. On the shortstop side.
Well, I think he chose the right sport.
The 2-1 to the right side, and Belliard gets the assist on the final 2 outs to help out Flores. Duca's hit, and the speed of Jose Reyes. Trip back to St. Louis down 2-0, and unless they can figure out how to string some hits together against the Mets bullpen. 0-2 pitch. Valentin to his right, picks it up with a backhand. Good play,
1 out. Yeah, he's really scuffled a little bit. He's swinging at some pitch a little bit out of his zone, over anxious.
Easy play for Chavez in left, 2 out. And Pujols again will bat with the bases empty.
Once the last 2 games.
Hard hit and down the left field line. The first hit of this series for Pujols. Played well by Chavez. And Pujols has a 2-out single.
Just throwing for the Mets.
Taking a walk. Giving Spezio a chance with 2 on and 2 out, and now Willie Randolph will the count 0-2 on Spezio. 2 on, 2 out, 2-run New York lead, and a fly ball into right field. Back is Green in the corner, and this ball is played off the wall. 2 runs are going to score. Pujols, now Edmonds, and it's a 6-6 game. The Cardinals are saying that was a home run, and it looked like it got over that blue wall.
It did.
But the right field umpire is Tim Welke, the crew chief. Got himself into great shape and made the Cardinals out of spring training. Encarnacion hits a 1-hopper to Valentin. Good play. And the inning is over. Spezio delivers for St. Louis a 2-out, 2-run triple. A single, a walk, a triple, all with 2 out in the 7th. Time to stretch here at Shea Stadium. 6-6, Mets and Cardinals. And now starts the 7th in a 6-6 game. And Wright goes after the first pitch and pops it up. Jim Edmonds, like Kelly Leak in Bad News Bears, cutting in front of a count now. 1 out, nobody on. Pujols to his left, runs Flies into the umpire, but beats Green to the bag. 2 out. That was a Jerry Lane. And a walk to Edmonds, and then one off the top of the wall by Spezio. Valentine batting right-handed gets his first hit of the postseason. Now 1 for 16. As we said earlier, became a Shea Stadium favorite here. Grounds one right to Belliard in this game. Game number 2. With the Mets up 1-0. We'll go tied into the 8th. Here at Shea, it's 6-6.
Both with excellent changeups. Willie Randolph thinks Mota's may be better.
Valentine's been busy tonight. 1 out in the 8th. Aaron Heilman, same start to his delivery. And Molina has his 3rd hit of the night. Does not run well. And Chavez will make the play on the line and hold Molina to a single. Go ahead, run it first with 1 out. 2 out. Eckstein. Wild pitch, and that'll get Molina into scoring position. To the right side, Valentine stays down on it. Almost fell over as he threw it, and the inning is over. Josh Kinney takes over. A great story. A guy who was pitching outside St. Louis for an independent baseball team.
Has that bat pointed at the pitcher quite like Franco, and Kenny gets it.
2 nasty breaking balls to finish off Franco, and that is out number 1 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Did the biggest inning for the Cardinals to this point in 2006. And Reyes reaches him for a 1-out single up the middle. Two on with 1 out. A hit by Reyes, a walk by Loduca and Beltran. Breaking ball grounded to Belliard. Out at second. Out at first. A double play as Kenny, the 27-year-old rookie, gets into and out of trouble and keeps this a tie game going into the 9th with Taguchi, Pujols, and Edmonds coming up. With a 2-out, 2-run triple back in the 7th inning. And now Billy Wagner, the closer. And Taguchi hits one into left field. Back at the wall. This ball is gone. So Taguchi, a home run to put St. Louis on top. 7-6 here in the 9th inning. Second home run of this postseason. And for a guy who went in as much for a defensive replacement in left field last half inning to take over for Duncan, he goes deep to left, had his biggest swing to put the Cardinals on top. Now Pujols, 2 for his last 2. Chavez makes the play. Pujols reads it and gets into scoring position with nobody out here in the 9th inning.
An old Pete Rose line that you can round first base.
On 0-2, Edmonds grounds to the right side and advances Pujols to third, 1 out. Good at bat by Jim Edmonds. Spezio hits it fair down the right field line. Pujols scores. It's 8-6, and Spezio has a double. Last night when Tony La Russa left this park, he mentioned that he would give Rolen another shot in the lineup tonight. He changed his mind. Encarnacion grounds one through the right side. Spezio coming to the plate. Sean Green does not make the throw, and it's been a 3-run 9th inning and a 9-6 St. Louis lead.
Well, the
Cardinals have picked the perfect time to come alive with their offense here against one of the best closers in baseball, Billy Wagner.
5 innings, allowed 5 runs on 6 hits. Did not have his good stuff. Encarnacion starts. No play at second base. Encarnacion is there as Belliard grounds out 2 away.
With Wagner going into the dugout, it's almost like a field goal kicker who just missed a big field goal in a few games.
Molina hits it to third, a high hop, and Wright is going to get Encarnacion trapped in the rundown. Didn't want to make the throw across the first, and Encarnacion finally tagged out. To end the top of the 9th inning, but the Cardinals have their first lead of this NLCS, and it started with a home run by So Taguchi. Hop aboard their charters and head to St. Louis at the conclusion of this game. And our game will happen tomorrow night. A 2-2 pitch to Delgado, leading off the bottom of the 9th inning, 1 away. A 3.25, and now Adam Wainwright, who's the new closer for Tony La Russa. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. And to the left side, roll and a dive, a throw, 2 down.
What a play.
He doesn't have his best stuff. He's gone after 5 innings, and they've gone to work against the Mets bullpen. Tony La Russa's made 1 change after another, and Belliard to his right makes the final play, and the Cardinals will split here at Shea Stadium and head home for Game 3 tomorrow night. They'll take the win any way they can get it. They got it in a different fashion than they expected coming in, whether it's Spezio